สวัสดีค่ะ Let's make Har Gow or shrimp dumpling. Now let's prepare the dough. I will put the ingredient of the dough into the description so you guys know how to prepare for the dough. Actually, I use my wheat starch that I make earlier, make in the page. Now I add some tapioca and also some cornstarch, tapioca starch and cornstarch, a little bit of salt, and also 1 tablespoon of lard. After I mix it well, I knead the dough to make it smooth surface. This dough is about 50% or 60% about that time of the hydration. So if you want to make this dough, you make sure that it's kind of like low hydration. If it's very wet dough, it's going to be difficult to make the dumpling. Now we're going to rest this dough for about 30 minutes. We are prepare the filling. I have 1 kilogram of prawn or shrimp. I use a prawn because that's quite big. And then I cut into the chunk and also I chop into the little pieces like this. And so altogether is 1 kilogram of prawn. I squeeze the fat out from the head. Pork belly, and this one is I separate from here. I cut in a chunk. This one is water chestnut. This is tapioca flour and sesame oil, black pepper. This one is soy sauce, Chinese soy sauce. That one is oyster sauce. So what I'm doing here, that one is lard. What I'm doing here, I'm gonna put the head oil from the prawn in here, and then I'm gonna add some lard in it. So I'm gonna cook a little bit. I add 2 tablespoons of lard into the pot. Actually, I'm not gonna cook well. I'm just gonna mix them together to make it to one paste. That's all we need. And then we're gonna mix with the other ingredient of the filling. Okay, we're gonna mix the filling. This is just the ingredient that we prepare. We're gonna put some of those flour. This one is corn flour into the prawn and some pork. We're gonna marinate it, and we're gonna add some of the prawn chunk in here, and make sure we put like 2 tablespoons of corn flour. The reason we need the corn flour because we want this filling to be kind of sticky paste. So we're gonna need some time to knead it. Now after we knead it for some time, we're gonna add some crunchiness into the filling because I like the crunchy when I bite it. And I'm gonna add the oil we just made earlier. Remember we make the oil, so we're gonna add the oil. Actually I just want to give a flavor of the prawn into the mixture. So, and also it's gonna give you nice color too. See, nice color. I think I need to add a little bit of flour because it's kind of runny a little bit. There you go. After mixing, now we're gonna seasoning. We're gonna put the sauce in. Okay, first I'm gonna add 1 tablespoon of sesame oil and 2 tablespoons of what happened here? Oh, I didn't open it. Of the soy sauce. This is Chinese soy sauce. So I don't want you to mix between Chinese soy sauce and Japanese soy sauce. That's totally different and give different flavor. When you make Chinese food, you use Chinese soy sauce, not Japanese soy sauce, okay? And this one is oyster. About 2 tablespoons of oyster. There you go. Now we're just gonna marinate it and mix it together to make nice paste. And again, it look like runny. I'm add another teaspoon of corn flour and mix it well. So we got a filling for our dumpling. This is the dough we have, and this is a filling. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna knead the dough again and then cut in half, and then we're gonna make a really long strip. Sorry. Now we're gonna cut the dough into small pieces. This little bowl weighs about 35 grams. You can make bigger or you can make smaller, up to you. And then after you have the dough into the size that you prefer, you just round them up, make it tight bowl, like you normally doing with your other bread dough. And after that, you need to sprinkle a lot of flour on your surface, kneading surface, and not too much, because otherwise the flour gonna stuck onto the dough. Is not gonna make its nice texture. So use your rolling pin to flatten the dough out into very thin sheet. If you have another method to do, some other people use the knife to do it, but it's quite difficult for me to do that. So I use the rolling pin to roll it out, all of them into flat round shape like that. And then we gonna shape the dumpling. This is needs some technique to do it. I'm gonna show you about 3 times. So what you're doing, you put a filling inside, not too much. You can see that after we put the oil from the head shrimp, make the filling nice color. Now let's try to shape nice and pretty Har Gow. Actually, what you do is you just put the filling into the middle of the flat dough, and then folding about 7 to 9 times, and left a little bit to close the seam. And this way is a traditional way they shaping Har Gow. I'm showing you about 3 times. You know, if you cannot hold it with your hand, you can always put on the board, and then folding on the board is much easier, as I already gonna show you on the hand, and then later on I'm gonna show you how to put on the board and shaping. So I try hard to make it nice, and because of the dough is so thin, you be careful, you're gonna break it, and you know, the filling gonna be leaking out. So this is quite a good challenge for a little dumpling. This is the 3rd time I'm gonna show you, and also last time I'm gonna show you on the board. Okay, let's see how I do it. Now folding 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. So by the time you folding them, and the dough gonna hold the filling inside nicely, and be gentle with the dough because it's break very easy. And that's how it look like. traditional way of Har Gow shaping, or you can try other way. It's up to you. This is the final shaping, and now we're gonna steam it. You put the parchment paper with some hole on the base of your steamer, and then put the Har Gow inside and steam for about 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, your Har Gow gonna be cooked and shiny, nice, with nice color, the filling that from the prawn head, which is a bit orange. So let's try it. I serving with soy sauce, and that is how I'm making prawn dumpling or Har Gow. Enjoy.